Vibes Radio. Nobody can stop reggae. Staying true to the foundation of reggae music. Cease and sickle.
You must stop.
Yes, I sounds of Mr.Vegas, Crystal Ball on the season circle party. Oh gosh. And you know, we told you and we promised you that the party tonight is gonna be blazing fire because we're gonna be joined by the man himself, the legendary Mr.Vegas, right here with us tonight via Zoom. Super excited to have him on the show. Welcome to the show, Vegas.
I take a look in at my crystal ball.
Oh!
I see you rising like star. I can see that you're giving your all. And when you back against you, I get a look in at my crystal ball. I see that show you a lead by far.
We love it. Wagwan. Welcome to the Season Circle Party Vibes Radio. We're so happy to have you with us. And of course, we've been looking forward to you having you on. And super excited that you're finally here with us. About to talk about the new music as well. Man, we're loving the new tune. We can't just stop listening to it and play it. And I'm here with the musical sheriff, the DJ himself.
Respect. Blessed love.
Yo, musical sheriff, what going, brother?
Yeah, man. Everything, Chris. How are you?
Everything good, man. Give thanks to the link.
Yeah, man. All right, so the brand new tune, Driver. Yeah, man. The inspiration. It's a brand new tune.
You know, actually, the whole vibe came from my brother in Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
My brother in Nigeria, Young Alf. Yeah.
Yes.
So Young Alf, you know, we linked up. You know, I linked up with Young Alf and you know, I started listening to his music and his writing skills and the way he produces his music.
Yes.
When he sent me, you know, some songs and I heard Driver. And I was like, yo, this is like straight fire.
Yeah, man.
You know, so it's like going into a different world, you know, because Mr. Vegas has been a dancer or a reggae artist,
Mm-hmm.
you know, for over 25 years or about 25 years. So just doing something different because, you know, we're in the era now where difference is essential.
Yes.
Because we have, you know, younger kids growing up, you know, so, you know, from time to time we branch out in different, you know, genre. You know, I remember doing reggaeton with Looney Tunes when they were like the biggest thing.
back in the days.
Yeah, I remember doing soca with Marshall Montana, and you know,
Yeah, man.
he created like some big tunes like I just wanna dance with you, party over here now. 4-2, and that just mashed up the whole carnival, you know, to this day.
Yes.
When I go to like Trinidad or the carnival regions, you know, that's like one of the big tunes.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So it's no different with Driver. Driver is just, you know, going into a different direction. You know, it's like an experiment with Young Alf being like the doctor, you know, in the theater.
There's a bit of an influence of Afrobeat a lot more in Jamaican dancehall right now. I tend to think there's a lot of more Afrobeat being played in Jamaica right now. Do you think Afrobeat is getting into a bit more into your music? Like were you doing, trying to do something with the Nigerian artists?
Well, Afrobeat is playing in Jamaica a lot, but it's not being, you know, incorporated into the music,
yes.
dancehall music or reggae music.
Yes.
Few artists doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Itana did something with Stone Boy.
Stone Boy.
You know, Grams Morgan.
Mm-hmm.
You know, from Morgan Heritage.
Yes.
You know, so a few artists are doing it. But I think the thing with Afro,
yeah,
when you hear Afro, you know it's like an African thing. Like, you know, it's like when you hear dancehall, you know, you just know the authenticity from Jamaica. You know, when you hear Afro, if it's not been produced by an African, in my opinion,
it can
I
be
don't
Afro.
get the same vibe. You see what I'm saying? It's like soca music. We do soca in Jamaica.
Yes.
But I would rather to listen to Trinidad soca or Barbados soca or you know Antigua, those regions, because that is what they've been doing from day one. You see, even though we've been doing it in Jamaica, but dancehall and reggae was more like dominating the space.
Do you think that you could maybe in the future incorporate a bit of Afrobeat into your music? Do you think there's a possibility?
That is what Driver is. And
you're trying to experiment, yes.
Right, and all of me, we did that with Miss V out of Ghana.
Yeah.
You know,
that's quite Afrobeat, yes.
Yeah, man. So, but it's not gonna be one project or two projects, because remember it's something new,
something evolving.
But I rather to do it with my African brothers and sisters. They're like introducing me to that world, you know. I don't want to produce it in Jamaica. I want it to be produced in Africa.
There was a time there was a bit of rumors that you are coming to Kenya for a show. Is it still true? Are you working on something like that?
Bro, I came to Kenya back in the days, you know.
I remember back then. Yes, I was at the show.
I remember coming to Kenya, and because so we have to be grateful to where Kenya is now.
Yes.
In terms of music and the whole technological era has created,
yes,
a better idea of what Africa is really about. Because remember when we heard about Africa back in the days, it was like, yo, you're going to Africa and it's like
you're going to be the lions.
You better be afraid. You better, you know. and of course, technology has even given us better equipment.
Yes.
All that vibe, because I remember when we came there, we had to like build the stage. My engineer was like, trying to build the stage and stuff like that for us to perform.
Like a bomb, like what is happening?
Honestly, that's really crazy.
Big sound system. So I'm like one of the artists that came, dancehall artists that came to Kenya like back in the days.
We want you to come now. We want you to come now. And
I saw it. I saw Conscience there, and I was like, yo.
Yeah, it's really changed, but I really like the fact that you came in that time. For me, that says a lot, because those are the kind of things that open the doors, open the connection for all the other artists who continue to come after you, probably until now. And you having to build a stage could have made some of the promoters here have to wake up and say, yo, we're able to get them to come, but hey, how can we do this better? So, big up for that, right. Vegas. I'm really happy you came then.
When I say build a stage, I don't want anyone to misconstrue, I mean like building the system to perform and stuff like that.
All right, yeah. A sound system probably that time wasn't even heard of here, or people were starting to try to do sound system.
We were like, we need a back line.
What is a back line? What is a back line? and we're still struggling with things like hospitality riders at concerts. Sometimes as artists, I'm an artist, and you give them a hospitality rider and they're wondering, what is this? What do they want from us? And it's quite embarrassing sometimes when we get international artists coming. Do you guys have the same problem in Jamaica when it comes to riders? They will give you everything you need for the performance rider, but when it comes to the hospitality rider, they might stick you in a dark tent with like a torch, and that's about it.
Well, depends on what type of shows you come for, though. In all honesty, yeah. But it's good to see. Like when I just watched Conscience there, and I was so impressed with the sound. I was like, yo.
Yeah.
That sound is so different now. And, you have big artists now that people are knowing.
Yeah.
People know.
Yeah.
Worldwide.
Yeah, the sound has come a long way.
Performing outside of Kenya and bringing back money to the country too.
Yes.
Help with the economy,
Yeah, that's really amazing. Yeah, the sound has come a long way. We can all tell you that. Sheriff can attest to that. Also, organizers have come a long way. They've upped their game, honestly. We had Luciano come recently, and the organizers for that did amazing. So big up. I like to see the industry growing. Now, talking about industry growing, you're like major when it comes to dancehall. I grew up literally listening to you, buying all those mix CDs that had rhythms and everything. Listen to you, had such amazing vibe for us as teenagers. Like, if we wanted to party, it has to have some Mr. Vegas, it had to be, and when it came on, we all go crazy. So it's how do you think you've managed to just keep that fire blazing? Because we've seen a lot of artists trying too hard, first of all. Thank you for not trying too hard and just staying originally just the real Vegas that we all know. But what would you say has been the challenge to just keep it consistent and keep the fire burning and still bringing out good music for all the years?
I think I've been doing music over the years to make people feel good. You're not going to be tired of feeling good.
Same.
And I do music to there may be some songs where we send a message, like, message music. Yeah. Because, of course, we write about things that are around us and things that are happening. So times of struggle, artists are going to write about times of struggle, like, police brutality and all those stuff. Mm-hmm. But most of our music is the medicine, is like the antidote to that climate. So even though it is, a hard time, I give you something to let you feel good about just waking up. Like, call down your blessing, you wake up this morning, you have food on your table. Yeah. And some of these songs, unfortunately, because now we have an abundance of music, we have such, large quantity of music. Yeah. Some songs get lost.
That's true. Yeah, some get lost. But
when I listen to Call Down Your Blessing just now, Crystal Ball, I'm like, yo, I didn't remember this song.
We're still playing the tunes, so that means
but
something.
Fresh.
Yeah, it sounds so fresh. It doesn't feel like it was done a long time ago. But another important question I have, comes with how dancehall and a lot of violence in the youths, it's starting to really go hand in hand, and yet it was very different in your time. Dancehall didn't necessarily mean guns and gangs and all these taking sides in which hood I'm from and which hood you're from. There was always just a nice vibe to the dancehall, but things have changed. How do you keep yourself away from all that's happening in the new dancehall artists?
First, we have to understand that there were gun songs and violent, violent lyrics, mm-hmm. In those days that we speak about. Mm-hmm. The dichotomy is less people wanted to be like followers and copycats, and less people were doing stuff for attention. So these days, someone is trying to get the attention of someone just on social media.
Clout, yeah.
And they do crazy stuff like. Back in the days, people used to just be like, yo, this is entertainment. So when Shabba Rankin sing a gun song or Ninja Man, it would just be like a good vibe. And, you're not a gunman or you're not a gun woman. Yeah. But you're in the dance busting shot, boy. Mm. It just meant a gesture where, it's innocent. It was innocent, But I think now somebody want to prove that they're tough, prove that they're bad. Mm. So they try to go on the internet and you may see them on the corner and they have some guns. Yeah. And then they vibe into a tune and they're like, yo, the tune become their soundtrack for badness. But Badman tune was always there. Mm. But they were always making Badman tunes. Yeah. It's just now that people are being rewarded, put it this way, people are being rewarded, are getting the attention, for whatever they're doing. And if you want a behavior to continue, you reward a person.
It's really crazy you said that, because we had an interview with Yadko and he said almost the same thing, where he said people are getting actually big ups for acting this way. People are rating them. People are saying, hey, I want to be like that guy, and he's doing a lot of negative. And he said that it's becoming a culture. All that gun life and what is becoming a culture, and it shouldn't be a culture. It shouldn't be something we look up to. So it's almost, for me, hearing you say that as well is like, totally, this is what's going wrong right now in this generation. All the social media clout.
But we are the media, the radio, the social media outlets, the vloggers, everyone. We are like the enforcers. Yeah. Yeah. Because we actually enforce that behavior. Yeah, we play it, we talk about it, we boost it up, whatever. So people feel more inclined to do it.
Yeah, man, I totally feel you. And we're going to continue talking to Vegas. But listen, we're going to listen to this tune, this new tune, Driver. We just heard about the inspiration for it. And Vibes Nation, Ambia Jirani Asitulete story. Put up your radio loud, 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 loud. We're about to listen to this one, Mr.Vegas, Driver. And then we'll be back talking to him again.
Welcome to the headquarters of Positive Vibes. This is Cease and Sickle on 104.5 Vibes Radio. Nobody can stop reggae.
Oh, yes, Mr. Vegas. Oh, Lord. Vibes Nation, we know you're feeling that one. I know. Don't even have to ask it twice. Driver. Oh, gosh, what a tune, what a tune. And yes, we still got Vegas with us here live via Zoom, and we have been talking about his career, his music. If you've got a question, head on to the socials, hashtag Season Circle Party. But right about now, Sheriff, I know, is ready with one.
First of all, yes, I could definitely feel the Afrobeat vibe there. You know, initially when I was listening to it, I didn't think about the Nigerian connection in it. But now I get the Nigerian connection. I feel the Afrobeat vibe. Completely and totally. I was just talking to Naziz about it and saying, yo, this is totally a bit of Afrobeat in there. And I totally love it. And of course, I hope the Vibes Nation are loving it same way. Now, one of your biggest songs, Head's Eye. You know, like Naz said, we all grew up listening to all these beautiful songs, all these dancehall songs. Head's Eye, do you think that this song, I know very much whenever you're performing anywhere else around the world, this is a song that will always has to be in your playlist, right?
Always.
And right now, for example, in Kenya, we are from the concert that we do, a lot of them. Most of the fans' requests, most of the songs are from back in the days. Do you get a lot of that around your other areas, maybe around the world, in different countries? A back in the day song, or do you get these newer songs?
That is the reason why I'm still touring heavily. You know, because
songs like Head's Eye.
Yeah, no one can take away the original party vibe.
Yes.
That's why I'm saying people are never tired of feeling good. When you go to a party, you know, no disrespect to like the songs that are being made now by the trap.
Yes.
Trap dancehall.
Trap dancehall, yes.
But that let you feel good on the internet. In most cases. Mm-hmm. Because the beat is not like, you know, you know, there's a whole different vibe, bro.
Yeah, man.
Just back in the days, you put the beat on and people started dancing.
Yes.
What we brought to the beat is the ice. Like you can't bake a cake
without the icing.
You can't complete a cake without certain ingredients.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we were like, the cake, yeah, the foundation, but we brought the sugar and the spices, them and the icing. That was the lyrics and the performance and the melody. Because we had to compete with those great beats. We could not go on those beats and be like, I could not hear like I Am Blessed beat or Sucky Ducky or Big Things Are Going on one of them beats, and we're like, you know, Head's Eye, Kill Him With It.
Kill him with it, kill him with it, kill him with it, kill him with it, kill him with it now.
Oh,
kill him with it.
Yeah.
Kill him with it, kill him with it.
You gotta match that vibe. Is the beat is gonna leave you.
Yes.
And it's gonna be obvious that you didn't do good on the beat. There's some beats that came up back in the days that was bigger than my delivery.
Yes.
And this back in those days, it was more honest.
The song was taking even a life of its own. Yeah.
Without the people even saying it, you would just know that, yo, I didn't do good on the beat, because it just, you know, every song is busting on the beat, and you're like, yo, what happened to my song? What happened to my song?
Yeah.
You know, you just got left out the juggling because your song never make it.
That's it.
So that is what you can't erase the vibe from the party. When you erase the vibe from the party, there's no more party.
Of course.
I love it. I love it that you're still performing them tunes. I hope we get to see you on a stage in Kenya. I'm looking at the socials, and I see people sending a lot of love and saying, come back to Kenya. Oxygen Mahewa says, the guy who made me love dancehall to date, I really respect and like this man. Yes, that's Oxygen Mahewa. Also, I see Rahim M. Paul tuned in saying, what? I love it. I love Mr. Vegas. Yes, we got Vegas with us. Man like Jamri saying, Mr. Vegas, fire. Boasty Wine, my favorite. All right. Oxygen Mahewa says, if your girlfriend, she let her go. Oh my gosh, yes. A lot of love coming through on Twitter and a lot of people bigging you up. And, same way, we love Vegas at Season Circle Party. And we really appreciate you coming on the show tonight. We've still got to play a couple more tunes. We're going to play Con. We're going to play Ice Rain by you as well. But, before the meeting comes to an end, can you tell us, like, what's next for Vegas? What are some of the projects? You're going on tour. How's, things have picked up after the pandemic. Things are kind of normal. Well, we're still in the pandemic, but, we're getting back to some sort of normalcy. So what are you going to be up to in the next couple of months?
Well, for the next couple of months, we're going to be on the road. I'm going to Costa Rica next week for 3 shows in Costa Rica. Then I go to Amsterdam.
Nice.
For a big concert over there in Amsterdam. New York City coming up. Then we have Los Angeles. So we're on the road.
Okay.
Just trying to make back some money that we didn't make during the pandemic. Money make the wheel turn.
Yes, I.
Yes, yeah, man. And we have new music coming out. We have Let's Dance. The music video is coming out next week for Let's Dance.
All right.
Because as I said, we have to keep the party, alive.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to have the up-tempo tune. We have Driver, Let's Dance. And we have Slippers and Socks. That video is coming out soon as well.
Nice.
So we have crazy vibe. We're giving, like this year, it's just party vibe. Next year we're gonna drop a reggae album.
Ooh.
Just to get back Jamaica to that space where we were, where people know us,
Look, man, we are all in for the reggae album. We actually a roots show, but on Fridays we play dancehall because we also love dancehall. So when the reggae album comes out, we're number one to support that album, by the way. Already telling you live on air. We'll love it. And you have such an amazing voice when you sing as well. So we appreciate that. We're looking forward to that, truly.
Yeah, man. So the first single from the reggae album is actually going to be released in August. And we will take it from there and let people introduce the album slowly to people. Then we'll release the album next year. But for now, dancehall, slippers, socks. Do it.
Yeah, I think the world needs some dancehall after being stuck in a house for some time. I think that's the right move. And
we have another song with Young Alf again from Nigeria.
All right.
Go Down Low.
Go Down Low.
Yeah, man. So, ladies, make sure
your knees are not dead like Ruth's daughters. So, yeah, that one I'm gonna, yeah. And yes, tell us how we can, of course, find you on the socials and Spotify details. Everywhere we can get the music.
Once you look up Mr. Vegas music, man, you find me everywhere.
Mr. Vegas music. All right.
Yes,
you heard it. All right, man. And a message for the, African youths tuned in right now.
Yeah, we love the vibe, man. We love the vibe with the African youth, the Kenyan artists, them. Big up on yourself. You say, man, I say, you don't know. See? Remember, say, yo, when we come Kenya, we'll link up, make some music, bust some new dance, boom, eat some African food.
Yes.
Then hang out with some African girls.
Yes. Yeah, man. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Respect. We love the new tune. We're gonna keep the party going. We're gonna be playing Mr. Vegas on until later on in the party. So thank you so much for joining us. Respect, and we'll link again real soon. Sharif, want to say bye?
Yeah, of course. When we're living, we gotta say, man, a lion, no cats. When I say, man, a lion, you gotta say, no cats. So, man, a lion,
no puss.
no cats. Let's go again. Man, a lion,
no cat.
Yeah, man.
Remix. Remix. Thank you so much, Mr. Vegas. And yes, up next, we're going to be playing Ice Rain from the legend himself. Keep it locked to the party. Stay tuned.
Playing real reggae music on Vibes Radio. This is Cease and Sickle on 104.5 Vibes Radio. Nobody can stop reggae.